attacked the glacier, taunting him. But he would not be defeated. He and his comrades would climb it, and they would learn. They would conquer. And the narrator wondered if our hero could hear him.
Yes, he can.
So I know you're probably sat there thinking, what's happened to the graphics in Monster Hunter? Well, let me tell you. Thanks to Capcom, I was given an incredible opportunity to travel to the land of the ice and snow, where there's the midnight sun and where the hot springs flow, in order to prepare for Iceborne. Because, you know, what better way to get used to the Hoarfrost Reach than by climbing a glacier? Oh, and I shouldn't need to tell you this, but get Iceborne, just do it. It's amazing and you need it. And if you do get it, please use this link. It helps me a lot and it's got my name in it, also in the description. And it wasn't just me. No, I was joined by a fellow professional monster hunter in the form of Arekkz. And we, the pros, had to teach two noobs in the form of My Name is Bife and MessYourself everything they would need to know to not get eaten in the world of Iceborne. So welcome to Iceland, pros and noobs. What a concept, right? I wish I'd thought of that. Or, I suppose, to put all of this in Arekkz way.
Hey, what's up guys? We're in Iceland. Capcom very kindly sent us all the way over here to learn some very important skills to survive out in the Hoarfrost Reach. Of course, Monster Hunter World Iceborne, joined by some pros and some noobs. We're gonna get these skills going. You guys ready?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna go and hike up behind us, go up this glacier, and hopefully these guys don't fall down some holes. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Hunting! Woo! Happy goddamn hunting. So, we got to the base of the glacier and had to tool up, get our equipment, and generally prepare ourselves to go and exploring in the company of the world's most badass guide.
Live to win till you die, till the light dies in your eyes.
And on the way, I thought I'd stop and have a little, well, this.
The glacier is a mighty foe, worthy of any hunter. However, it must be conquered, because that's the activity we're doing, and it will make us and the newbies better hunters. I bet you're not ready for this glacier. I bet you're not ready. Isn't that right, Glacier?
I love you.
Oh, Glacier!
And sadly, I couldn't spot any Lagiacruses having a nice little icy bath, but, you know, I guess I shouldn't expect to. And then it was finally time, using pick and spiky shoe, to climb to the top. Now, on the way, I thought to myself, we should explore every nook and cranny here. We don't want to get caught off guard by any given monster when... So our heroes traipsed on as we would not relent, slowly ascending this beautiful landscape. And it really was beautiful. The pure white ice contrasting with the volcanic ash layering through it. It was so serene. Everywhere you looked, it was so purely picturesque. Was an absolutely enchanting experience, from roaring waterfalls totally had you, didn't I? I completely had you there, to a superhuman Iceman who can run up the side of a mountain. There was truly everything to experience. Now, you may be wondering, wait a minute, where the hell is Cotton? Well, actually, he was there. Look, I'm sorry, guys. I really am. I don't know how to say this. I really don't. But I lost him in a hole.
Hello? Is someone out there? Hello? Please help. I need to get out. Hello? Please?
So I'm gonna have to go back and get him at some point. But that's okay, right? That's okay. And on the way to the summit, then, of course, it's important, as every hunter knows, to be prepared. And that involves gathering as many materials as you can, because you never know when you might need them.
Alright. That was good. Your turn. Me? Careful now. We don't want to damage anything. Okay.
Though, sadly, the newbies were not as adept at taking to this concept, but they were trying their best, bless them. Then it came time to learn how to climb, and learn how to climb I did as I slowly but surely shimmied across a wall. First time, I might add, and not everyone did that because I am a pro here. And then the world's coolest thumbs up. And so we continued, safe in the knowledge we now could get around the entire Hoarfrost Reach should we have to, everyone confident in their skills, at least for the most part. And we climbed higher and higher. The going was tough, the scenery beautiful, but the glacier would extract its toll on the day as we trudged onwards. We needed to find ourselves a little bit of inspiration to dig deep, and what better way to do that than to adorn ourselves in battle attire? As, of course, every hunter knows, what you wear contributes directly to your strength. So when the opportunity came for war paint, well, we could not say no.
The ash that came from the famous 2010 Eyjafjallajökull eruption, it's this one. It's extremely thin, and when it's wet, it really looks like clay. Apparently, this is now a very good cosmetic, and this is gonna be for us today our war paint. So, guys, it's gonna be now everyone gets some of this paint.
Josh, you ready for this?
Oh yes.
All right.
Yes.
So our noble hunting party continued onwards. The noobs learning well, the pros striding at the front, back, around. We kind of just walked in a clump, and we eventually crested towards the summit, the peak of our journey, and truly an incredible place to be. Fantastical on Earth, and a sight I will never forget. Honestly, I can't thank Capcom enough. But once we got there, of course, the journey had been hard, the trials tough. Temperaments were starting to fray.
Why have you not grown your beard yet, Vive? Come on,
because I'm not capable of growing a beard yet. I have hair in other places, man.
That's not excuses.
I have hair on my head, unlike some people.
Try harder. I see it coming through. You need to try harder. Do you think I'd climb that mountain without trying?
I'll fight you.
How do you think I got to the top of the mountain?
I swear to God, I'll fight you.
Eventually, though, after a little bit of a cooling down, as all hunters must learn to work together, they must learn to rely on each other, to know that their fellow slayer of beasties has their back. So we made it to this giant crater in the ground, the Smiling Face Hole. You might be wondering why I called it the Smiling Face Hole, but like, honestly, do you see it? You see it, right? See, I can't look past that. And it would be the job for a select few to climb down and then back up, because only 2 of us had time to do it, but know that I would have done it if there was time! But first, I had to make sure one of our charges, one of the hunting newbies, a certain Bife, had everything that he needed, had the items that would let him succeed.
One thing you gotta remember is to pack the correct items for every hunt.
Hold it there, I need to study this for a few minutes.
See, it's a potion. It's upside down.
Exactly.
So after a quick down and up in the climbing hole, we went just a little bit further. We pushed deep, found the extra stamina. We had the rations. Our bar was still plenty full. And we reached truly what felt like the top of the world. And thus we had done it. We had mastered the cold terrain, and we were ready for Iceborne, ready for the Hoarfrost Reach, ready for the fearsome monsters within. The noobs had learnt well, the pros had taught what they could, and, well, quest complete. The long descent awaited, but it was a descent filled with smiles, and while exhaustion gripped our bodies, there was a lightness to our hearts knowing we had conquered such a feat, conquered the glacier, conquered this challenge laid before us, now eager to test our mettle in the wilds of Hoarfrost, and indeed test our mettle, test our newbies we would. Stay tuned for next time, and thanks once again for Capcom for this incredible opportunity. Seriously guys, I shouldn't need to tell you this, but get Iceborne, it's so good! Next time, we will head into the game, show you some exclusive deliciousness as we take down some of the most spectacular creations ever wrought. I hope you enjoyed this, I hope you had fun. Like if you did, subscribe for more, hit the bell, and I will see you soon. Happy hunting! Oh, and later on, I did actually make a startling discovery.
If there's one thing I wanted to do, it's shove my face in a glacier stream. I can confirm, it's water.
Rage Gaming with the video float.
But that's all that's really relevant at the mo, but I'm still gonna leave this up so you patrons know that I love you even though the outro's no longer that kinda relevant. But the new one's being worked on and it's gonna be a truly badass song, and don't worry, I won't be doing any rapping on it. I'm gonna go now. This was shit.